Derek MoneyBerg can outgrapple the majority of UFC fighters. A lot of you are hating on him, calling him a fake black belt, saying it's impossible. A lot of those claims will be broken down in this video. This interview, however, first and foremost, in my opinion, Ariel did a good job. He did a good job because he made it a compelling interview. He pushed really hard against MoneyBerg. However, I do think Ariel is the one who lost this battle. MoneyBerg handled himself exceptionally well for anybody under that kind of questioning. Plus, Ariel was being weird, making it personal about his family, his relationship with his son. That's nobody's business, man. Because you know what? Keep that same energy with Ian Gary. Keep that same energy with John Jones. Bring up the MMA Guru video of John Jones in the bar with a guy. John, were you cheating on your wife with your, with your male spouse? What was going on there, John? Keep the same energy. If we're going to start digging in to the personal lives of people, talking about his criminal background, talking about, all sorts of stuff from the man's past, and again, his personal life. His relationship with his son is his relationship with his son, and it's nobody else's damn business, okay? And the same thing with, I think he might have asked him about, he leaked his address. I'm not going to repeat it, just out of respect, but he leaked the guy's address, and it's like, bro, what are we doing here right now? There's people who actually hate me, and there's skilled people who hate me. Go on BJJ Reddit, and you'll see there's black belts that hate this guy. There's, all the way down, right? If you're a blue belt, you're better than the untrained guy, right? You're better than a white belt, like people call him. I've seen a lot of people trash this Derek MoneyBerg guy. And, I was always from the sidelines. I never really made my opinion on it. But hearing the man speak, I believe him. I believe that he's been training a long amount of time in those days, meaning, let me correct that. It's only been 3.5 years of him earning the black belt, not a long amount of time. What I'm saying is he's putting the hours in. He's doing private sessions, one-on-one classes. I don't know about you, but me, I found it that when you take personal classes of jiu-jitsu, you learn more. It's literally one-on-one with the guy teaching the class. So when the guy's teaching the class, he's got X amount of students in there. He's got to divide his attention. One, if you're going to a packed place, a place with a lot of students, it might be one professor and 10 students, 15 students, 30 students, you know what I mean? Depending on the day and time. So it's hard for him to give you that type of coaching. You kind of have to make the effort yourself a little bit. That is a cheat code that the man with the money, MoneyBerg, is able to have access to. You know what I mean? And I think people hate on that. And that's fair, I guess. It's not fair. It's not fair. I won't try to appease you. You're like spoiled brats. You must not be appeased, which I must take the toy away and tell you to go in your room. And you can cry and kick and scream all you want, cope and seethe. But the truth is, the hate for Derek MoneyBerg is unjustifiable. The person that you guys should be wanting to hear from is Jake Shields. And if you're going to call into question Jake Shields' integrity, that's on you. And, I don't know. I view Jake Shields as someone who is as legit as they come. He was never a champion in the UFC because the greatest ever was George St. Pierre. But, trust me, had George not been there, I think Jake comes in and walks off with a UFC title as well. The fact is, Jordan was around, So with that said, Jake Shields, if he says someone's a black belt, you kind of got to roll with it. And you could be angry about it. You could kick and scream, like I said, but you have to come to the reality that this is possible. You have someone who's obsessed. You have a guy who, he is a millionaire, right? He is a businessman. He started businesses and he an American success story, pulled himself up by his bootstraps, you could say. I know a lot of you just got triggered by that, but no disrespect. This is a guy who made it. This is a guy who you could look to as an example of why not me. But rather than do that, rather than go, why not me, you guys want to pull it down and say why it can't be true because you don't believe in yourself. See, that's where this truly stems from, if we're going to be honest. This stems from you not believing in yourself. Think about it. You don't think, with unlimited time, right? Put aside your job. I don't know, however old you are watching this. My demographic, I'm proud, is all over the place. So whether you're retired, whether you're, just starting out and you got your first job, whether you're locked down in a full-time job and you got a kid, you know what I mean? Like, whatever your situation is, imagine MoneyBerg. You get that bread, right? Your prayers have been answered. The money comes in. Now all of a sudden, whoa, I could quit my job. Whoa, I could hire someone to walk the dog. I could do this. I could do that. I could put certain responsibilities down. I could pay off that debt. I could pay this, a lot of stuff that gets in the way. When you have that and you're able to focus your time and attention on whatever it is you want to do, you can become an expert at it. 100%. 100%. You can become an expert at it. If he said he trained over, I think he said 34 hours. No. 34 hours. 3,400 hours, meaning 3,400 hours. That's something like over 120 days, I want to say, or maybe 140. Correct me on that. Do the math. This guy put his time and attention and his intent into becoming a black belt, and he trained with the very best, getting private classes from the very best guys. Again, this is so valuable. He's learning from Royce Gracie. He's learning from Gordon Ryan. He's learning from Mikey Musumeci. He's learning from Jake Shields. He's learning from all of these people. And, to say that, the average purple belt can beat this guy, I think is a lie. To say that, and by the way, the UFC's average belt level is purple belt. It used to be blue belt. People started saying purple now, so I'll run with it. But it's certainly not brown belt level and above. Certainly not. And plus, as I'm on that topic, if we're calling out fake black belts, keep this same damn energy for Alex Pereira, bro. Guy won his black belt when he knocked out Israel Adesanya. Like, come on, bro. What are we talking about? Which fight was it? Was it the Adesanya fight? Correct me in the comments below. But he literally won a black belt from not even striking. Like, oh, okay, bro. Come on now. So, keep that same energy. But again, you don't, because it's selective criticism. It's not, objective. It's not from any sort of non-bias. It's because, again, you don't believe in yourself. So you have to tear down a man who accomplished something. I think he knocked this interview out the park, and I think, more to come. He challenged Sean Strickland to a match as well. He challenged Sean Strickland, since Sean Strickland's been talking a lot about him. He said, you cannot submit me in 5 minutes. Now, of course, he only wants to agree to it because if, Sean promises to not try to purposefully injure the guy, which I think is reasonable, because at the end of the day, what are you so angry with him for, guys? Like, really check yourself at the door, right? They say check your ego at the door. It's like at the top of every gym you go to ever, jiu-jitsu or not, but yet nobody ever does leave their ego at the gym. But anyways, leave your ego for this moment at the door, and realize that all the guy did was use his money, which you would do, right? If you had money, wouldn't you use it, right? He used his money to take private classes and get obsessed about the sport, and he got a black belt. Like, that's fucking awesome. And people are hating on it because they can't do it, only BJ Penn can do it. Like, no, bro, there's other ways to do it too, bro. There's other ways. But anyways, let me know what you think in the comment section below. Whether you agree or disagree, it doesn't matter. Just join the discussion. Subscribe for more and leave a like if you enjoyed the time spent. Thank you. You are all appreciated.